Well, we're finally gonna have a sunny day. I'm headed out to my commercial yard, do some work on stuff, and I had a number of colonies there last time that had 2 or 3 good solid pollen frames, plus what they were keeping around the brood, which is excess pollen. We're not heavy in the excess pollen yet, but I do have some pollen traps that I've picked up. Some I bought from a fella in Klamath Falls last year, and some I got from Jim, where I just picked up the swarm trap a little bit ago. And they're different styles, and I just want to get a few on some colonies so I can figure them out and work it out. I should be able to trap a lot of pollen this year. I'm going to have the bees on a lot of great stuff, and on some poppy, which is supposed to be some of the healthiest pollen that there is, low bacterial count. So I'm cleaning these things up. I'll go more into the style when we get out in the yard, but they've been sitting a while and they're full of spider webs and just garbage that's really hard to get out. It doesn't blow out very well. So what I'm doing is hitting them with the torch first. Now this is very fine wire, so I don't want to stay on it very long. I'll burn the galvanizing off and, you know, warp or burn the wires, but you can't hardly get this spider web stuff to come loose without burning it. So it works pretty well. This double screen that they get through was pretty plugged up. I've got bigger spiderweb stuff up in here, and it just takes it out. Now the bees will clean this up if I leave it, but number one, I can do it a lot faster, and number two, bees also get stuck in spiderwebs. If there's too many, they're still sticky. So anyway, we'll get them cleaned up and then we'll get them out to the yard. So I've got 2 styles of pollen traps. Both of them are different than the ones that I saw in use in California when we got our bees. They're both designed to be used on bottom boards. I run some bottom boards, but they're screwed on the bottom, so it's not like you can just lift up and set on there. The ones in California were actually designed to go on the pallets with the clips, so they sat down over the clips and then the box sat on them. Neither one of these will fit over those clips. This one has a solid bottom on it, and this one doesn't, but it's got the extra slide deal in here instead of being dadoed in to slide or anything, so the clips won't quite fit in there. I'm going to have to set them off sideways a little bit. The other differences is so this is the front of this one. So the bees come in here into the front. These holes are for letting drones out, and they should probably have a little tube in there so the bees, you can't get as many bees in and out of them. And then there's also some bees bringing pollen in because they can get in and out of them. The ones down in California, there were like 4 or 5 tubes across there, and there was a big traffic jam with them trying to get in and out, but at least a few of them were still bringing pollen in, but a lot of them were going through here and dropping it. So with this one, the drawer's in the back, which is going to be a problem on the pallets because I'm going to have to take the entire box off in order to get to it to pull it out. So the bees will come in, they go up through this screen, and that knocks off the pollen, and then the pollen drops into the drawer. So in similar fashion, this one, they come up through this screen and it drops in the drawer. Now it's got holes in the back for the drones to get out of, and I'm certain there'll be a few bees figure out how to get in and out of there. But at least the drawer's in the front on this one, and I can pull it out and harvest the pollen. So anyway, I'm going to set a few of these up and we'll see what they do. All right, as you can see, had to set them off to the side of the clips that go on the pallets in this style. So I really need to bring some shims to hold up this side because it's kind of floating out here. And it's getting cooler in the evening, the wind's blowing, they're getting kind of pissy. So I'll probably wait and do the other two tomorrow. But I've got that one on and I've got this one on. They're not happy and trying to figure out where to go. This box was 2 full boxes of bees and they were a little more upset than this other one, but it was neat. You know, this is what's nice with that app I've got. I was able to go right back through there and find the strong colonies. I haven't been recording pollen frames, and I may start doing that, but I do record the strength of them. And so I was able to go through and find some that were an 80 and 90% strength. Well, I know they've got pollen. They've got lots of pollen when they're that strong. So they're not going to get hurt by having pollen taken off of them for a day or two. And that's all we'll do, and then the rain's coming back and I'll get them off of there. And I just wanted to play with it a little bit and see. Got a bunch more to clean up, but should be interesting just to see how it works. So anyway, I think we're going to call it a day. It's been a long one. Got quite a bit done. We'll get home and get this stuff out to you guys.